Hello everyone, my name is Junaid and today we are going to start our new chapter and new tutorial on Android development with APIs in CI4. So in this tutorial we will cover various points such as we will create an API in CI4, then the same API we will going to use in our mobile app in app development. So let's begin with CI4. So as you can see on the screen, I have created a login info, and a login info is the table, and these are the fields which that is these are the fields that we are going to use in our application. So before going to start, so as you know that application, what is API? So API is an application programming and interface. Okay. Basically, it acts as a mediatory between client app and a server. So, in same fashion, we will going to create an API in CI4, and we will use that API in our mobile application. So, we will create an mobile application. We will create an mobile application along with the API. Okay. So, in next step, you can see in this video we will create two APIs. One is for login. In that, in this API, user will access the application with the help of its email address and password. And next one is register API. In this API, a user will get registered and then he can access the application. So let's begin with this tutorial. So first, I will create an database. I will create an app table, and then we will proceed. Okay, so first I am creating an table, that is login info. Okay, ID, name, email address. Okay, password. I'm creating more fields. Next is mobile number. Then we will get IP address created at when this column is used for when he had signed up. Okay. Next is updated at, it is used to. Okay. We have created the fields, then we will assign the type variable data types. set up the login API, its basic structure. Okay, and I have already created the login model. This model we are going to use it. It contains following functions: add entries to create a new data in login info, to the update entries for update the existing data, delete entry function used to delete the data, get entries to get the single data. Get entry list is being it will be used to get the multiple data, and get numbers will going to use return the number of rows. Okay, so our next topic, the next part is to create an API. Create a function login. First I will create an index and set it to blank. Okay, and next is create login function. So as we have already discussed, our API login will have URI login, and post method will be a post. So we will use email as a variable and replace post method and email. The same method password. We have taken the input from the user. Our next part is to compare it. Okay? Simply email address with email. Here left hand side is the column name of the login info, and right hand side is the user value. Okay? Same password. And next is the status. The status will indicate the user is active or suspended. Then result and returns the login. We will call login model and get entry here. So this will return the this will compare the following values and return the data. If it returns positive value, then we will create a JSON, an array result, and we will call status as true, and a message log in success. If it returns false, then we will create an array. In this array, we will pass the status as false and the message in bracket retain chance this try again, and we will encode it to JSON import with JSON import function. Okay? So we have created a API for login, and our next step is to add this API into root. Okay, so in routes.php we will add routes first. Okay, so instead of using this I am using group. Okay. Okay. Here we are using group function and passing it first parameter as an API and calling again routes. Next we will copy it and again paste inside the group API, and we will enter info. So it will traverse localhost cv http slash localhost 81 slash API slash v1. Okay, slash API name. Okay. So we will create in this format. Now we will call an API, that is routes login. Add the path here. So path will be simple API slash v1 slash login API.php. So we have created a root for login API. Okay. So to test this API, we will going to use a tool named Postman. Postman is a free of cost and open source tool. So you can simply download it from Google. Write a Postman. Okay. You will see its website. Go to the download Postman and simply if you have Windows, so download the Windows 64-bit. Okay. I have already this application, so we will going to run. We are going to test this API in our Postman. So let's see this response in Postman. I'm opening it. Okay, I'm creating a new collection. That is blank collection. We have to give some names. So Infovistar, mobile APIs. Okay. So I'm adding a request. So creating a request. Basically, we have to set a name. So it is login API. So we have to pass the URL here. So I'm using this slash API slash v1 slash login. Okay, if I run this, just I have to click a send button. So it returns blank. Okay. If I set post method and run it again, it sends a blank. Okay. Let me its parameter. For post we have to go to the body and inform data. I will put email. Okay, I'm setting it blank and password. So it's coming blank. Root file. We have missed the function name, that is login. That is why it was returning a blank response. Okay, let's check again. Okay, see, we are getting the response status as false, message invalid credentials and pride. Let's try again. Okay, if I set it to JSON, then you can see in a JSON format. Okay. To test this API, we will add one entries in a table. Let's start. At this moment, I am using a plain text as a password. But we will in API we will change it. Okay, we will encrypt it. Setting it as a. Okay. Now we will use this email address in our API and I'm saving and sending it. See, I'm getting the response. The response is result. Okay, I'm getting the result of this by using these values and it's showing the status to login successful. We have successfully written a login API. That's it for this video. We will see a registration API in next video. Thank you.